have turned.
How did that go?
Good morning, Tom. Well, 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 how the tables have turned.
Oh, yes. That reminds me of the what do you call have you heard about the three holes in the ground or something like that?
Mm-mm.
Well, well, well.
But I'm boom. Tom, I don't think that word thinks what you think it means what you think it means.
Yeah.
I blew that one.
No regrets.
Not even one letter. Oh, Tom, we could do a whole show just with movie quotes, like
J
back and forth and back and forth.
Totally. And you know what? We should do that again because that was fun.
Yeah. Other people are annoyed, but really, do we care?
It's a minor inconvenience.
Tom, I simply cannot live, laugh, and love under these circumstances.
Yeah, exactly. About as productive as a
Oh,
squirrel with a clipboard.
Tom, this is going to ruin Christmas.
Those phrases are pretty powerful. I mean, they add, levity to the situation, but also it's a nice brain hack to redirect ourselves and for us to realize that it's gonna be okay. Everything is
Right.
all right.
So, Tom, you and I have always used just a minor inconvenience, right? You were just telling me this morning your neighbor texted you, you got a flat tire, you need a hand, which was a really nice thing to do.
Very nice.
And you know
Very
what? You
sweet of
could
him.
that could have spun you out, and oh my gosh, on a Friday, and I'm so busy, and I got a big podcast, and I got clients all day, and blah 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 blah, blah
Yeah. Yep.
down that highway. But instead, it's a minor inconvenience.
Yep.
Glad it happened on a Friday, so I have the weekend to take care of it.
Hmm.
It's all about reframing. It's all about putting things in perspective, right?
Yeah.
You and I have used, I mean, that's the clinical term is reframing, but really all that is, just putting a different spin on it. Listen, life is not people think that the definition of a happy life is the absence of adversity. And
Not
I would
true.
challenge that is simply not true.
Not true.
Adversity is going to happen to all of us. We're all going to have flat tires. We are all going to be inconvenienced. Things are going to go wrong at the wrong time. It's 137 degrees in Florida, and someone's AC is going to go out.
Hmm.
I just hope it's not me this weekend. But um,
What, what, I mean, to your point,
yeah,
us putting this into practice of
yeah,
reframing and
yeah,
looking and seeing things for what they actually are
mhm,
to not get bent out of shape and practicing that for years
yeah.
leads us to a state where this happens. Oh, okay, you have a flat tire. Okay, right.
Right.
I'll deal with it. I have resources,
Hmm.
if that means I need to do all virtuals today, for whatever reason, because my wife has taken her Jeep to, then
Hmm.
I'll do virtuals. And you know what? If that means we reschedule some appointments, then we'll reschedule, like I'll deal with it. I mean, we are resourceful, we are adaptable. And instead of putting that energy into crashing out, which a lot of people do, put that energy to good use. And a phrase can get you there. We use the a minor inconvenience at times for humor's sake. I add the or change it to it's a minor incontinence.
Hey, never trust a fart after 40.
Exactly, right? And that re it helps me to reframe,
Right.
the situation in my mind. It's a nice little I was gonna say trigger and I was trying not to say trigger. But in a positive way. It just causes an action. It causes me to take a pause, turn it
Yeah.
around, and be like,
Yeah.
and that's helpful in situations when you're dealing with challenging people, people that are potentially, New York Times puzzles from yesterday, obstreperous, boisterous, obnoxious,
Um,
maybe have a difficult time with authority, or being told what to do. And when you're dealing with those types of people, and for whatever reason, they have become that um, for many reasons. Could be trauma, could be insecurities in their lives, could be just not having a good deal. of cards in life. And we're not going to change them or that situation. Let's roll
Right.
with it. Let's play some psychological judo. And that's a good name for the episode, psychological judo. We have to do that for
What's
ourselves.
and you know what? I challenge you, well, if you're a fan, you know, treat one day with everything that comes at you with a Monty Python's quote. It's a mere
It's just
flesh
a
wound.
flesh wound.
Sir, we have some more dessert for you. Oh, I cannot.
I can't have
But
another
sir,
bite. It's
it's
a
a
wafer thin.
waffle thin.
It's a speed bump dressed up as a mountain.
It's a speed bump dressed up as a mountain,
Yeah,
right?
we make it out to be just, too much, way more than it actually is. And we need to pause and take a breath and focus on what is and what can we do about it? What is within our control? If you operate solely with what you can control,
Hmm.
tremendously helpful. So many of us get so bent out of shape with shit that is completely out of our control.
Hmm.
And we waste so much time, energy, bandwidth on it when let's come back to the present moment. Let's reframe the situation. Use whatever mental hack you need to, whatever phrase, it's a minor inconvenience, or whatever it is that is your go-to, something maybe silly or something that uh, is it intellectual, something classic.
What in the pluckery is happening here?
That's a good one. Yeah.
So this came from a TikTok that popped up, and this guy said, "Please tell me your favorite thing to say after a minor inconvenience," which was caught my attention because that's what you and I say. It's just a minor inconvenience.
Yeah.
So then you just go through the comments, and that's what we're reading from.
Yeah. And these are good. These are helpful. I like some of these. A mild plot twist. It's not a good one.
Yeah. Well, I love hamburger. Help me.
And
Uh,
they get you going and it's designed for you to like just stop for a moment and
mhm,
just look at things and just be and figure
mhm.
out what your next actionable step is. The universe just sneezed in my direction.
Looks like I just picked a whole bouquet of Oopsie Daisy.
Yeah, see? That's a good one. And we'd love to hear some of yours. So please send them on in. What's your way to state that it's a minor inconvenience?
Uh,
Glitch in the Matrix. I've heard that one
yeah.
a lot.
I'm writing all this down for future use.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, what movie is this? I guess I'm not getting the scholarship.
Oh, yeah.
Risky business.
Hmm. That was great. That was a great movie.
Yeah. This is why we can't have anything nice. That's always a good one.
That's right. I
Uh-huh.
like that one. Mhm. What is
I
oh
simply cannot live, laugh, and love under these circumstances.
there's there's one that it's escaping me now, but I use it all the time. I was like, why can I not why can I think of it? Yeah. Um oh people. I love people.
I love
People are
people.
awesome.
Yeah, and then they get all peoply on me. It's just
Yeah.
so wonderful.
I say that with just dripping with sarcasm, Aren't people
Uh-huh.
just awesome?
Uh-huh.
You say that to anybody and they get it.
Hmm. God, I
Anybody
love
can say that.
people.
Aren't people awesome? And they're like,
People are the best.
yeah, people are the
Mm.
best. I love how you would add to it. They'd be okay if they weren't so peoply.
All right.
hmm
I used to like people. Then they became too peoply.
They became too peoply.
Mhm.
My nervous system filed a complaint, but HR threw it out.
That's it. I'm making margaritas.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. All
Uh,
right, that's it for me. I'm going home.
uh-huh. That sounds like a tomorrow problem.
Yeah.
Can't I just live? I'm about to give my I'm about to give my 2 weeks notice.
Yeah. I've heard people say something about I guess I'm entering my villain era or something.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Oh, and then from Airplane, remember the guy kept, I picked a bad day to quit drinking. Picked a
Yes.
bad day to quit heroin. I picked a bad day to stop sniffing glue,
All the yeah, all those things.
right? And I will just throw those out and probably the wrong time, and people are like, Screech, you like what? I'm like, never mind. I'm just kidding. Ha 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 ha. Ha.
Doctor, this woman needs a hospital. Oh, what is it? It's a big building with lots of patients.
But
But
that's
then,
not important now.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, but that's not important right now. But yeah, those things they help us turn things around and
Uh-huh.
yeah, like I said, they add a little bit of humor, a little levity, and they force your brain to focus on the fact that I'm freaking out and I need to stop freaking out about this. Let me put that energy to good use. Let me be productive about that. So the next time life, throws a curveball at you, so to speak, use one of these phrases, something that resonates with you, and realize that you have more control over certain things and you give yourself credit for, and
Mhm.
operate solely there. It's not
Right,
try to move a mountain,
right.
it's impossible. You're not going to do it. You're not going to change other people.
Mhm.
You're not going to teach them a lesson by screaming at them and calling them names.
Right,
You're not going to share your political views, and all of a sudden they're going to be like, "Oh yeah, you're so right. Thank you for elaborating on that and pointing that out for me. Well, that's great
right,
evidence. Thank you so much. I'm going to change my whole way." No,
right, right.
not going to happen.
And where do you want to direct your energies, right? Do you want to direct your energies on being upset, emotional, screaming, yelling, anxiety, crying, upset, or do you want to extend your energies on laughing,
Yeah,
trying to solve the problem, or just, being chill?
I've heard clients use the where was it? I just had it. Essentially, it's just I know this is a first world problem.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. First world problem,
Yeah.
yeah. Every time, like when something happens, it's in this economy.
Mhm. Yeah.
uh, oh yeah. There's some others in here that we certainly can't say, but
Maybe fun
oh, I
one
used to
spice.
say this one all the time. I haven't said this one in years. It's better than a sharp stick in the eye.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, better than a poke in the eye with a sharp stick.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Going to the roof. I'll be down later. Uh,
And I always loved those idioms,
mm-hmm.
and I had a book about them that somebody had gifted me one year, like don't throw the baby out with the bathwater type of thing. And what was
Mm-hmm.
cool is that it gave the history behind where those
Mm-hmm.
idioms came from. And I
And
think
that
that's the only
one's
one I
gross.
remember, but it
And
was
that one is gross.
very gross
It's all nasty, but yeah.
because they would all bathe in the same water just to conserve whatever.
Mhm.
Of course, the
And
baby was the last one in the
right.
line of priority, Mm,
Uh,
which is nasty. That's nasty.
who's sanctioning this? Uh, oh, there. This is a first word problem. That's where I'm at too. Anyway,
But
so or like when there's dead silence, I always start with okay. So there's a priest, a rabbi, and a Muslim sitting in a bar. And then everyone's like, their eyebrows go up, and I never have the
oh,
punchline for it, right? I just say that, and they're all like, like all ready for the punchline. I'm like,
yeah.
I don't. I just say that they were sitting in the bar. Why do you think something's happening?
Yeah, what do you thought? You thought that was a joke?
uh,
Mm. Well, and this ties into something, techniques that we teach in therapy, and that's this idea of giving yourself some positive affirmations. It's that whole joke from SNL where the guy's looking in the mirror and saying, I'm good enough and smart enough and all that jazz. But I mean, like that's a play on that whole modality or intervention, but it
Hmm.
actually does work really well. I mean, you envisioning your best self, you
Hmm.
seeing the things that you are good at, remembering obstacles that you overcame.
Okay.
You yourself are strong and resilient.
Hmm.
Reminding yourself of those things and pumping yourself up, being your own inner advocate, type man, whatever.
Right.
It's really helpful. Try it out. You start to believe those things after a while. At first, you might,
Emotional
oh,
real
hey,
therapy.
you're awesome, you're amazing, you're a powerhouse, whatever, like you're strong, and you may think, oh no, I'm not because of all this mountain of evidence supporting the fact that I
Hmm.
suck. But I mean, there's also evidence supporting the fact that you are. Look
Hmm.
positive things, and by telling yourself that over and over
Right.
again, whoa, that wasn't that one of the things that leads to happiness? Remember those seven things we had talked about before?
Yeah, absolutely.
Great episode if you want to go back and take a look at that.
Yeah. It was the introductory level, then the deeper dive into that. Yeah, that was
Right, the
good.
graduate level.
The graduate level. And I mean, the first rule of therapy is you are what you think.
Yeah,
You are your thoughts. So, you can change your thoughts, and your thoughts can change your mood.
yeah.
This one popped up, just like the fortune teller. The fortune teller said this would happen.
That's good. Yeah,
Hmm.
I really like these. People have some good, it's a minor inconvenience phrases.
Hmm.
What resonates with you?
Right. What is your
Stick to
go-to
your brain.
phrase?
Yeah. What's your go-to phrase? What turns it around for you? You're like, oh well. Shit happens was another big one. You remember how
Hmm.
popular that was for years, and they even highlighted that in the Forrest Gump movie, right?
All right.
It happens, right?
Hmm. Remember well, some people may not, or you may catch this from some movies, but Hang in There, Baby, the cat hanging from the clothesline.
Yeah, just hang in there.
Just hang in there.
Hmm. I remember the one where it was a pelican and in its mouth was a frog, and then reaching out of the where the frog's arms grabbing the neck of the pelican, strangling it, and it said, "Never give up."
All right.
Like that.
Dang gummit. I'm going to figure it out, even if it takes every dime they got.
Yeah.
Oh, I could do this all day now.
Uh-huh. There's one that I use that maybe it's not funny to anybody else, but for me it's hilarious. I know that's what your mom said.
That's what your mom said.
Yeah, and I don't it's not even a your mama joke. It's just like,
Hmm.
well, I
Hmm.
know that's what your mom was saying.
Hmm.
Mm.
I mean, that always pops in also with not only that, but that was my nickname in high school.
I like that one.
Yeah. Hey,
Whenever some weird thing comes up.
yeah, that was my nickname in high school.
Hmm.
Yeah. Or well, that's what she said.
Hmm. See, that's another popular one. That
Uh,
that lightens the mood.
right.
Sometimes it can raise vibrations. It's like a record scratch, turn things around.
Hmm.
Whoa, 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 stop the press.
This town needs an enema.
Yeah, just a bump in the road, a tiny hiccup.
Right. It's just a minor inconvenience, Tom. So, I mean, all this goes back to reframe, right? What it is that's going on. So a lot of things are out of your control. Control what you can, don't worry about things you can't control, and just respond to what's happening around you. Now, not making light of it, there are some things that are pretty heavy out there. But, um, what frame of mind are you bringing to the problem?
Mhm.
Are you bringing to the problem, oh my gosh, we're never going to get through this. I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Or, wow, this is a big one. This hasn't happened before, but
Yeah,
I've been through some tough times before. I'm going to trust in myself that I'll figure out a way to make it through this one as well.
exactly. Use what has worked in the past.
Yeah.
And maybe you need to tweak that a little bit. Maybe that'll get you part way there.
Right. And it's okay to take a few minutes to just go, ugh, ugh,
Hmm.
you know? So you can spend a few minutes doing that, but after a few minutes, it's unproductive time.
Yes. I mean, I've been more inconvenienced by a stubborn ketchup bottle.
Exactly. Right,
No.
for sure.
My coffee cooling off was a bigger crisis.
That's why we got microwaves.
Yeah. It was
Fetch me,
aggressively mediocre.
fetch me my bathing toaster.
That's a good one. Like that.
Certainly not making light of suicide, but
Right. Well, I mean, it, it's it's so fascinating how that's an option, right? Like that's always an option, and it's healthy for us to talk about that,
mhm.
right? If you're contemplating that and if you're thinking about that, if you're seeing that as a potential option for whatever reason, we all have the capacity and probably have gotten to that level based on dealing with
Mhm.
something that we perceived was really heavy. Or maybe a lot of people would agree that that was a heavy situation that maybe not recoverable from. And it's an option. So it's important for us to talk about things like that with each other. Not that you have to fix it or solve it for yourself or for
Mhm.
anybody else, but there's help out there
Yeah.
about
If
that.
things really got that bad, reach out. In the United States, you can call 988 from any phone in the United States, and it'll get
Mhm.
you to somebody.
Yeah. If
So,
nothing else, do that.
yeah,
In the meantime,
it
let's
was just a minor
utilize,
inconvenience.
yeah, let's utilize these phrases, whatever
Right,
resonates with you, and give yourself some positive affirmation
right.
and focus on what is within your control. What can you do about the situation? Maybe nothing. And if
Mhm.
there's nothing you can do about, not that you agree with whatever it is that's happening, but you can accept that I'm not going to be able to change it. I don't know who can. I'll put it up to the universe or pray about it, put it in God's hands or, whatever you need to do about it. Write it in the journal, put it up on the God shelf and let
All
that
right.
go. Put your energy to use in a different fashion. Once again, you're not going to change others. You can
Mhm.
maybe influence, but they have to be the ones to change themselves. And there needs to be a desire.
And if someone comes to you with a heavy heart and they've been through something, there's the one question you can always ask them: Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man. The
The
Muffin
Muffin
Man.
Man. Okay, maybe don't do that, but
Ah, hmm.
Tom, I think they're coming for my license.
What?
Mm.
Or you hear the sirens. Oh, they're looking for me.
All right,
Mhm. We have a lot of
well,
those phrases, don't we? Not
that's
just
going to
with
leave
the
a
minor
mark.
inconvenience, but we have a lot of those silly things that we just say.
Hmm.
Dad jokes and silly
Right.
phrases and things we just pick up along the way. Maybe it's from our family, maybe it's from friends or things we've heard in movies that we repeat. And there's a reason why we're doing that psychologically. Makes us feel part of the group, makes us feel valued and accepted, raises vibrations a little bit, turns things around in our minds, adds, a little bit of levity to things. Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why you're doing it. So I like for you as a fun experiment. That's a nice way to rephrase homework. Right? As a fun
Right.
experiment. Just notice how many times throughout your week or maybe just day you use a stock phrase when you're interacting with people, when you're going about your day, or even just to yourself. Maybe it's a movie quote, or maybe a positive affirmation, or maybe a debilitating negative thought about yourself, or maybe it's just something that you say because that's what your dad said. all the time.
Hmm.
And it's kind of interesting to see how much of your inner dialogue and then communication is filled with these phrases, idioms, cliches, stock.
Right.
Pretty incredible.
I, my father, when it was mixed company, meaning when it was just wasn't he and I or my brother, he would say swear words. When there was mixed company, he would say, "Holy cat's pajamas." That was his phrase, "Holy cat's pajamas."
Holy cat's
And it was
pajamas.
so funny. His brain knew exactly when to use each term, either
It's
the F word or "Holy
oh,
cat's pajamas."
so like, in mixed company, it's just the cat's pajamas. Cat's pajamas.
Yep. He wouldn't swear in front of my mother.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
But in other
Well,
areas, it was fuck ass balls tits.
exactly. Yeah, he could sling them together, bro.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's
I
funny.
always like my dad had this phrase that I have picked up and have used whenever somebody offers you something, uh, a beverage, a snack, a seat, a pen, whatever. My dad's phrase was, "No thanks, I'm driving."
Yeah. No thanks. I'm driving.
Yeah. Mm.
Right.
And it's not always funny, but in certain circumstances, it's pretty humorous because then the the person isn't used to hearing that phrase, at least
Yeah.
not related to the thing they're
Right.
going to offer you, and so they're taken aback, like, wait a minute, these are chips, right? Like, why would that? Why
Right.
would you be worried about eating chips and driving?
Mhm.
No, thanks, I'm driving.
You are your thoughts. So, what do you want to be?
Hmm.
Change your thoughts, change your mood.
Yeah.
On that note, what's my final phrase of the day? The final phrase that pays. I'm going to spin the wheel. Ooh,
The wheel of the internet.
I'm going to. Son of a motherless goat.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
And for my next trick, I shall gargle with peanut butter.
I like that. What did I
Oh,
do
it's
that? That was
trademarked.
enough. Remember that?
Did
Did
I
I
do
do
that?
that? Mhm. Is this a simulation? Yeah, I don't know. That's 5 minutes I'll never get back.
So true.
I feel dumber after having experienced that.
All right. What? And that was a movie quote. At no point did you make a coherent argument. Everyone in this room is less intelligent for having listened to that.
Yeah. I award you no points and may God
Yeah.
have mercy on your soul.
God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. That was a Billy from Billy Madison.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
At no point in your incoherent babble
all right.
did you come close to anything that would be considered a rational thought. Hey, that's a good phrase to use. That's a good one to end on.
I think that when I'm watching the evening news often.
And
Uh,
you feel dumber.
all right. And I have to say, Tom, the highlight of my day so far is meeting a dog named Bean.
Oh my gosh, that was great. That was a good bean. Good bean.
Bean, good Bean. Anyway,
Thank you for whoever posted that and sent that to us for today. Good bean.
good Bean.
Mhm. Thank you guys for being here and listening to us go on and share some of these fun quotes. Maybe some of it helped you. Maybe some of it inspired you. Maybe it helped you to remember there are phrases that you use in your life that can be really helpful for you to turn things around in your mind.
Got any
You're in
comments
charge
for
of
us?
your
Any
brain.
Any ideas, comments, something you want us to talk about? Questions at therapyunzipped.com.
Yeah. Your hand just doesn't randomly do things. I know we mindlessly do things, right? Like you're scratching an itch or picking your nose and you're not consciously thinking about it, but you control the use of your hand unless it's in that movie where a demon possesses your hand and starts to do things, right? Exactly. But for now, you are in control of your hand. So your mind, your brain is the same. They're all parts of you, which means you're in control of it. Your thoughts are not, they're not something that you can allow yourself to become a victim of. They're not happening to you. They're being triggered and you get to turn them around. It's a skill. You can practice this, but what thoughts do you want to focus on? Use it as a tool, right? Like I said, the analogy about the hand, I mean, that would be absurd to think that your hands are just going to be doing things and you're going to be a victim to your
Right?
own hands.
You're in control of your mind, you're in control of your thoughts.
So
So,
why
what
do
is
we
it you want to
become?
think?
Yeah, why do we allow ourselves to become a victim of that? And so many times our perceptions are the things that are causing more harm in that situation or with that person or
Mm,
group of people than the actual thing that they're doing or not doing. Anyway, more to come on that. So it's just a minor inconvenience.
thank you, Tom. Always a pleasure.
Always a pleasure to be with you and to talk, to have this show, and to be of help and support for you guys out there. What do you want us to talk about? What are your comments? What are your phrases? Send them in at questions at therapyonzip.com. All right. What was the name of the episode? I forgot already.
Uh,
Don't get old.
this is why we can't have nice things.
Let's go with that. We'll use that one.
Uh, or as my grandma would say, stay out of the parlor. That was her nice room, and we always no no roughhousing in the parlor.
Did the furniture have plastic on it? Or?
No, it didn't. I don't think she could afford plastic.
Yeah. My grandma had those velvet chairs, and you couldn't sit on the velvet chairs.
Oh,
Nobody could sit on the velvet chairs.
all right.
Don't sit on the velvet chair.
Mm-hmm.
They were like red velvet. Oh gosh. And she could sit on them like once a year during Christmas when we were opening gifts together.
All right.
Like the only time I've ever seen anybody
All
sit
right.
on. And you felt like if you sat on that chair, even if nobody was looking, like, I don't know, you felt like you were going to explode or something.
All right.
Mhm.
No
Reminds
roughhousing
me
in
of
the parlor.
another
God, I haven't thought
phrase.
of that phrase in a long time.
Yeah. No rough housing in the parlor.
Words to live by.
Yeah.
I
Another
think I'm gonna
phrase
get that. I think
my
I'm gonna get that tattooed on my shoulder blade.
or the neck.
Yeah, there you go.
Another phrase my dad has used over the years that I've picked up as well as in a situation, and this is in line with the it's a minor inconvenience. He'd say, "You know what my grandma would say?" They'd say, "What? Fuck it." Really? I would say. Hmm. And then now that I've been using that, whenever I whenever I would say that, my dad said, "Oh, you know my grandma then."
Uh, ah,
Oh yeah.
that's funny.
Anyway, thank you guys for being here and listening to us babble on. We hope it was helpful, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right.